Hey, welcome to GIIP. You're in the OCL program, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood from one person's point of view how exciting the field of IP is and is going to be in India. My name is Hitesh Barot. I am an engineer first, did my engineering at Berkeley in the United States, and then I became a lawyer, and pretty much the intersection, right, as we call it, of law and engineering is pretty much the discipline of intellectual property, copyrights, trade secrets, trademarks, some of that, but patent protection and the idea of using your technical knowledge, your engineering skills, your math skills, your science skills, and being able to translate for the non-technical world to be able to help describe and define the innovation to be able to protect it was something that seemed natural for me to do. This is in the late 90s in the United States. I thought, here I am, a technical person. I could do a PhD. I could certainly do a master's, but I felt that there was this additional need, and that need was there was a large segment of the population that seemed like when it came to science, when it came to carbon-carbon bonds, or when they saw an integral, suddenly they tuned off. They were not listening. They didn't understand it. And you would have to say, no, it's very simple. Let me explain it to you. And as protections for patented technology and lawsuits and litigations and bet the company cases continued to be in the headlines, it was pretty clear that there was a need for people who were lawyers who were participating in the technical conversation to be aided by actual technical people, engineers. So at least the way I saw it develop in the United States was there would be engineers who would do litigation support, and there would be technical folks who would help the arts graduate or the commerce graduate who was a lawyer, an LLB, understand the technology that they were talking about, that they were trying to protect, that they were litigating. And slowly the role of the engineer said, I could get a legal degree and do what those guys were doing and have the technical background. And so you saw a trend where engineers started going to law school. And as IP exploded, literally, more and more programs started understanding the importance of having someone with a technical degree also get a legal degree. And so that's where I went, and I ended up working as a patent prosecutor and litigate cases on IP. Worked at Intel for a little bit, came here to India, and I work for GE right now, and I'm an IP lawyer. I counsel on licensing deals, I counsel on litigation, help protect innovation. And so what I wanted to tell you guys as you guys embark upon this adventure is that India seems to be ripe. Now 10 or 12 years later after I started, I feel like the same circumstances exist for which one with a technical degree might pursue a career in intellectual property. Our patent systems are getting better and better. India is being recognized as a really large market. Here we are now in 2011, late 11, and with the recession and everything's going on, India's still growing at 7% or 8%. And with that much interest of the global community in markets like India and China, the need to protect the investment, the need to patent protect your innovation increases. As interest increases, so does the need to protect it in the system that we have, which is the patent system. So here we have in India a lot of technically trained people, and we have this, I would say, technically difficult regime, the patent regime. I mean, it's not easy to figure out how to maneuver within the Patent Act and the idea of patenting, checking landscapes, clearing a product to make sure you're not infringing on someone else's product. Who else than a technical person can help lead India through what now I would say the technical world of IP protection and protection mechanisms and litigation and licensing and monetization of the innovation? So so this field, the way I look at it as, is you as a technical person are needed in another area, and that area of law is also technical. And so it only makes sense that you would now migrate, evolve into this additional area, both technical and from a legal point of view, and technical from the engineering side, biotech side, physical sciences, all of it, and have an opportunity to contribute to the protection of innovation. And the way I look at it, the really interesting part is, we had always thought of, the best careers to have perhaps being doctors and engineers. But when you help protect innovation, I mean, the way I look at it as a lawyer or as a professional in the patent field or the IP field, when you're helping protect innovation, you're helping protect someone's R&D money, and basically what you're doing then is fueling further inventions. You're fueling further innovation because someone has figured out a way to protect what he spend money on, he or she or they spend their money on. And by protecting it, you have helped monetize it. You have helped allow for additional opportunities to come up with new vaccines, new cures for drugs, new ways to transmit water from one place to another place, from mechanical inventions to others, clean water. All of these infrastructure problems that exist in India, if we were to look at it from a purely India point of view, to be able to help create an ecosystem in which today's problems can be solved, I think requires a set of professionals that operate in this space. And to give the kind of confidence to the MNC or the other companies to invest in India, they need a legal infrastructure to protect their innovation. As we help create a reputation for India globally as one that not only understands IP protection mechanisms, but can help protect them, we basically strengthen the trust of the global investing community in our legal and IP infrastructures. So welcome again. I think you're participating in this process. Hopefully I'll have a chance to meet some of you, all of you. I do a couple of courses here, and I'm just really glad that you're having this opportunity to explore different channels for progress in your career and in your life.